Hello everybody. I am currently in the northern New South Wales suburb of Wauchope at a popular attraction called Timbertown. Timbertown is a popular attraction depicting the colonial era of a sawmiller's village, and the date of filming this video is Tuesday the 27th of January 2026, and it is actually the second last day of operation for Timbertown. So this video is going to be about, or it's going to be a walk through Timbertown, showing all the attractions in depth as I possibly can. It's nearly 9:30 in the morning and I'm planning on staying here until closure today. But as a separate video, I'm actually going to come back tomorrow, Wednesday the 28th of January 2026, again for a separate video, to film the very last day of operation for Timbertown. So Timbertown opened on the 11th of December 1976, making the business 49 years old this year. So had they made it to the end of the year, they would have been 50 years old. But it's a bloody great effort nonetheless. So we'll just start off with the outside of it here. It's my first time here. Never been here before, surprisingly. So anytime I sort of pause like this on any information, I'll pause on it for anywhere between 5 and 15 or so seconds. So you just pause the video and then resume when you finish reading. So they're pretty much just open for the day. So it's good to get in and do today's video while it's not ultra busy. And then tomorrow, as I said, for the very last day, I'll come back for a separate video, and that's just to sort of film the hype and everything like that for this whole thing. All right, so you've got a staircase that goes right down there, but I'm going to take the scenic route. I'm going to take the prams and wheelchairs part. It's like a little bit of a ramp down. So I got the daily program, whether we'll see everything or not. So 10 to 10:15 miniature train rides operating from the rear of the park. From 10 to 11, gold panning at Cedar Creek. From 10:30 till midday, carriage rides behind a tractor near Blacksmith. 11 o'clock, Heritage Steam Train departs main station. That's the main attraction here, the steam train. 11:30, steam sawmill in steam, and the rest of those. The only thing that's not happening are the let me try and read that, the pedal boats on the lake. Righto. So when you get your ticket, it's $34. You get a receipt, which allows you to go on the steam train, the Heritage steam train, and you also get the daily program here as well. So if for any reason you were to need to go out to the car or something like that to get something and go back in, as long as you keep that receipt with you, then yeah, even though it's the last 2 days here, that information's probably not gonna matter too much, but yeah, just for video's sake. Got some signage here showing how the distance from here to Hong Kong, Tokyo, San Francisco, USA, Sydney, Melbourne, Hobart, the rest. It's cool. So peaceful. I live close to Sydney CBD, and as you can imagine, the hustle and bustle of everything, it's just so good to be somewhere where, you know, it's country, it's quiet, it's peaceful. So there's plenty of seating areas, as you can see around here. We'll go around this way because that path here just wraps around to where we're going anyway. So there is a heritage railway here. Give me 2 seconds while I find out the information on the steam locomotive. Okay, so it is run by a John Fowler & Co. saddle tank steam locomotive named Ruby, which was built in 1928. It's very quickly, you got a railway crossing sign here. Beware of trains. All right, so we'll go to the left here, and then we'll come back. It's like a little waiting area for the station, and there's Timbertown station just there. Station building. Can't go into it at the moment, but there is a sign there saying waiting room tickets. And of course, plenty of seating. I dare say that this here would have been a ticket window. So Ticketmaster would have been in here, and you purchase your tickets from that window there. So can't get onto the platform from this end, but we'll just see. I'm liking this rod here that's blocking it off, has some horseshoes on it. It's pretty cool. Saying that the next train departs at 2 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's accurate. On the plan here it says 11. However, it could have changed. A lady said something about the train departing earlier or later, something like that. But yes, another thing, if you can see here, if I zoom into it, old semaphore signal. Get a better look at one soon. See the railway goes up there, so it loops around the park. So the steam locomotive used, the John Fowler & Co. locomotive, 1928, so it makes it 98 years old this year. 98 years old, that's absolutely amazing. So here there's a better view. So that is what is known as a semaphore signal. And there is a better look at Timbertown Station. Hey, Phil from the future here. Very quickly, at some point around when I'm talking about the steam locomotive, I mentioned Ruby, which is actually a red locomotive located elsewhere in the park. The locomotive that you see is a John Fowler 1910 built locomotive called the Green Hornet. And there's a water tank to fill up the water on the steam locomotive. So as you would have seen, it's called the Wattles cottage. Might be hard to read that, but no, that should be right. Ultra wide here. I can hear the steamer. Ah, she's coming in. Sweet. Alright, so before we go back towards Timbertown Station to have a look at the steam train, there's a little building here which was the kitchen. And there's the back of the kitchen. And there's the back of the cottage. So we'll just walk around this. There's also a wishing well there too. All right, we'll head back towards Timbertown Station, and then we'll go to this building here, which was or is an art gallery. Beauty. So I'm not too sure if there's two steam locomotives or not, because Wikipedia is showing a red one named Ruby, and that one's green, and it's called the Green Hornet. Whether it's the same locomotive and they've just repainted it and renamed it, I'm not too sure, but either way, it's cool. It's a log camp.
Oh, they can. Big log camp.
Fireplace and chimney. More likely from an old cottage. We'll get to that building in just a moment. There's a bit of information with that. This looks like an outhouse or an outdoor toilet. Which it was, yes. So basically it's just a Little hole there to sit in and do what you gotta do. Chicken coop. An old pump. So this building here is an old wash house. Number of old buildings here, like a bit of a shopping strip, I guess you could say. This one here being the Timbertown Gazette. Right, so it's like a old school cinema, this. Wow. Beechwood, famous Beechwood character. I'll pause in these photos just for like literally a couple of seconds, so just pause it if you want to have a bit of a look. And if you missed the photo, like if I've pulled away a bit too quickly, then just let's go back in the video and have a bit of a look. But anyway, a lot of good photos there. Looks like an old dining room here, but it's closed up. Oh wow. Mole and Wedge restaurant and bar. Arms Hotel. Okay, so you can see through there from the other side, but I'll show you this angle. The Troopers Arms Hotel. It's better. Sometimes wide angle's good, sometimes not so much. A little bit of graininess is okay, but sometimes it can get a little too crazy. All right, so there's the Troopers Arms Hotel again. So that's the bar. It's cool. So that's the restaurant we were just looking at before. Let's go over and say hello to Casper the Cocky. Timbertown and Casper the Cocky. Hello. Such a cutie. Hello. 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 Just give me 1 minute. Alright, might be a bit hard to read, but see if you can pause that and have a look. And so there's actually a story of Timbertown. So if you want to have a read of that, it's actually a pretty good read. So this ice creamery here is actually a shop in use. Beautiful old cars here. Let me just get on top and zoom out. This one here, center screen. The green coloured one is 102 years old, 1924 Dodge. Even older again. The red one's an old Ford Model T, dating back to 1915. And even older again, this creamy coloured beauty here is a 1914 Grant, made in the USA. It's becoming apparent that this is going to be a lengthy video. There's some stables here. Which we'll look in, but we won't go all the way through because by the looks of it, that's where we're going soon. So these stables here will just all look pretty much the same. So I'll just show you in one of them. These stables are in use. Righto. Very cool. So this is going to be a very lengthy video. I think the one that I'm filming tomorrow will be significantly shorter. There will just be random, very, very random clips here and there, including some of the last people out of Timbertown. Lots of timber cutting saw blades. Blacksmith. Probably late in the video to say this, but if you have any memories of Timbertown, let me know. Put it in the comments section. I'd be definitely happy to hear, or happy to read about that. Because as I said, this is my first time here, and it's an absolutely amazing place. Such a shame that it's going, but you know, sometimes things just do need to come to an end like that, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll be able to do like a little lap around this part. To just walk around the place, because I'm staying here from open till close both days. So I'm doing this walk around the place, like in-depth walkthrough, I guess, for this video, and then I'll be able to sort of head back to the beginning myself and more enjoy the experience and things like that. Old fire station. just that much to see, eh? There's heaps. Being in a country place, I'm starting to sort of talk like this. No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So you got a little train carriage here. Sitting on tracks too. That's pretty cool. And you got the lake. So they'd usually, I think this would be the lake where there's usually those pedal boats. But yeah, not today, not tomorrow. That's all right. You got the steam train. You got the Green Hornet coming down the hill there. Cool. Such a nice family day out. Timbertown Steam Sawmilling and Logging Company. Public safety, interest of public safety, no timber will actually be sawn at this stage. Yep, no worries. All right, very quickly, before this tractor comes along, have a quick read of this if you like. All right, just letting some people off. Yeah. So when I go from the times 2 to times 4 zoom, it has that little bit of a jolt as it sort of changes camera on the phone. You can actually go up here too, by the looks of it. Very good. I'm bloody in the high 80s, like not years old, but 80 kilos, or 80, 88, 89 kilos. So hopefully I don't fall through this bloody wood. It'd be a bit awkward. So this here, as a sorting table. The final process is when the stakeman, is it? Sorts the timber into sizes and orders ready to be transported from the timber mill, usually by horse wagon. Alrighto, so I'm probably okay, so all these things in here are numbered. So this clip is actually after the next clips, if that makes sense. Because I started seeing numbers. Turns out I should have entered from this way, but that's quite all right. Oh dear. Hopefully you can read that. However, I am struggling to find number 1. But here's number 2. Alright, so they've got numbers on them. It's alright. That's alright. I don't think I could find number 2, eh? Alright, and this is where we go back to where I was in the first place. So he's got number 7 here. Okay. And then you got the sorting table, which is number 8, which I showed you before. So the final process when the stackerman sorts the timber into sizes and orders ready to be transported from the timber mill, usually by horse wagon. All right, we're back at the ground level. Sorry if that was confusing. Horizontal steam machine manufactured by Hoskins and Sons in Sydney, donated to Timbertown by Mr. C. Fenning of Fenning Timbers, Walker, New South Wales. Big place, 96 acres. 96 acres. Do you want to say it a third time? I don't know why I said it twice. Got bits of machinery around here. So he's got some sheds with some ride-ons and some tractors and things like that over here, and animals. Beauty. Okay, so we're gonna walk up this way and to the left. Yeah, it's alright, I won't disturb the birdies. You know what I mean. Clydesdales, I believe. I love Clydesdales, they're so cute and massive. Hey, little big guys. Oh, they're so cute. It's good weather today too. Yeah, I know, another Phil's weather report always turns into a weather report. You have places like Mildura today, which is Tuesday 27th of January 2026. Yeah, places like Mildura which are expecting 49 degrees today. Holy, yeah. It's just insane. But today, here, it is 26. So much more pleasant. Beauty. The story tree. It's about 50 stories. It's pretty tall. I know that's not what they mean. Oh, man. Like a chapel kind of thing here. Church, even. Huntingdon Church. Oh dear. An old garage. It's like a little train line here. It's like a little footbridge here. We walk up and over the tracks. This is like a miniature railway. Like smaller than the Green Hornet back there. You can tell the track gauge is ultra tiny. So basically you sit on these things, and you make your way around the circuit. I think I might have found Rosie too. So you have Rosie and the Green Hornet. So the locomotive I was talking about, the 1928 locomotive, that's Rosie. And she's sitting right there. There's a bit of a playground. You got a steam, oh my goodness, English fella, steam locomotive here. Yeah, that's Rosie. My goodness, what am I talking about? Ruby. That's all right, keep it in. Raw footage, that's what I'm all about, raw footage. I corrected myself in the end, Ruby. And yes, it is Ruby, it has a name on it. Right here. So THR is Timbertown Heritage Railway. And Ruby, not Rosie, dickhead. Now I can't get close to Ruby because she's blocked off there with a bit of rope, and you got the wooden fence here. Okay, good. So you know how you saw that little grandstand thing that I just zoomed in on, that track, and I didn't go up to it or anything like that? It's because I was looking on Google Maps and it looks like the track looped around to it, and indeed it does. And you got the Heritage Railway line there, so the gates are closed. But I do hear something, so yes, it seems like the Green Hornet's coming. So you got these horseshoes here too. That's cool. So now I'll stop behind Ruby. So John Fowler and Co. Green Hornet. Its locomotive number used to be 12271 and dates back to 1910. So there we go, 1910 for the Green Hornet. So Green Hornet is older than the year shown for Ruby. So there you go. I'll put that in writing as well. I'll send you all a letter. I'll put it in a caption at where I was talking about Ruby, but in fact it was Green Hornet at the beginning of the video. All right, so you got that tractor, the one that we've been seeing around. So that does a loop. So it actually came from up here and came down through the puddle there. It would have been a bit fun, and then around, and is heading back through that way. And that's all the strip of shops and everything like that we saw before. And there's the grandstand there. I'm gonna call it a grandstand anyway. It's pretty much what you'd call it these days. But anyway, that I'm pretty much heading back to where I've already been. Now there's probably one or two things that I've missed, but that is pretty much, that's an in-depth look through the place. That's a full walkthrough. It's an hour video, if not more, something like that. You can probably expect the next video to be Timbertown, the final day, and just be some random clips here and there, and also featuring, you know, the last moments. But yeah, very sad to see it go. I was looking at photos. This is my review now. I was looking at photos and I'm like, oh yeah, this place is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Australiana Pioneer Village out in Wilberforce. But then I'm like, here, obviously, and just walking around the place, and I'm thinking it's a real shame. But as I said, for various reasons, things do come to an end, and yeah, great place. 10 out of 10, no joke. I love it. Very good. But anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you soon. Ciao.